Right, let's talk about hard drives and SSDs. Right, in here we've got a standard SSD. Up here we've got a 500 gig SATA hard drive. And here we've got a really old SATA hard drive, one of the first ones. You can tell because it's got these sort of cutouts and it's quite thick as well. Right, and what we're going to do is look at the hours and the temperatures. So here, our C drive here, 24 degrees, 8 hours, and every time you turn on your computer, it adds up. So it started 816 times. It's only got 8 hours on the SSD, which is this one here. Now the 500 gig hard drive is just a storage, and that is classed as my E drive. So we'll have a look at that one, and we see, because it's a spinning disc, it does get a little bit warmer, and that's done 3,000 hours and been turned on with computer 2,129. But when that hard drive goes into sleep mode, next time it spins up again, it is counted as another count, as far as I understand. And of course, this is classed as good. And the program I'm using is a program called Crystal Disk Info. I'll leave a link down below. Now, if we go to this drive here, this has got two partitions on it. First one is for Windows, and the next one's for data. So it's still one drive, but if you have a look here, it's classed as two. And if we click on that one, we can see that's good. Funny enough, it does run a little bit cooler. Now all these drives have been started up at the same time, but look at that, 11,000 hours, and it's been started 1,500 times. So that's been left running. Average of what, 10 hours per startup, thereabouts. So as far as I understand, a hard drive, a spin out hard drive and an SSD is good for 5 years, or around the 45,000 hour mark, which then you start getting errors and bits and bobs. I did plug in a USB stick right there, but that hasn't shown up. Your onboard m.2 drives will pick up that, and it'll tell you how many hours. Now this is a bit of really good information, because I know now, well, I'm not going to use that drive there much, but I can, oh there we go, 1 year, 132 days, 10 hours. Works out for you. Oh, that's cool. So yeah, I mean the drive's still good, but I won't ever use it. It's getting outdated. But yeah, a bit of information. Also tells you about the buffer size in the hard drive. So that's 8 megabytes. Well, actually it's just below, because it's 1,024 kilobytes to a meg, 1,024 megs to a gig. So if you look at the 500 gig hard drive, that's got 16,000 kilobytes, which is about 15-16 megs of buffer size in it. And the SSD, which is a bit of an older one, it's got less than 32 megabytes on the buffer size. It tells you all your information on it, your extra features, SATA 600, so that's the transfer mode up to 600. M.2s, they go way beyond that. But yeah, I just thought you guys would like to know how many times your hard drive is actually spun up and how long it's been on for. Thanks. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.